Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It is Bournemouth. It is DAMMO Does England, Season 2 with Bournemouth, Season 4 as of DAMMO Does England, the challenge. And we are here with the title race hot up screen. I feel like this is a good screen just to highlight the games in hand and the run-in for a few teams and so on and so forth. So that's going on at the moment. And really kind of see how our title aspirations really do look with their handful of games. The next thing I'm going to say is that we do have Spurs tomorrow. That's in the Europa League. I'm not going to focus on it. I think the point comes in if we are going to win the league, we have to stay as fresh as possible. So I'm going to rotate very heavily in the Europa League. If we somehow make the semi-final after getting through Spurs rotated, I will probably show you the semi-finals a YouTube episode so we can sweat if we do make the final. And if we make the final, we'll obviously be in the soup. But we'll wait and we'll see how we go. Anyhow, Liverpool at the moment, though, they're top of the table. They're in the right spot. They're obviously, a couple points clear over Chelsea and City, and then obviously 4 points clear of us. Goal differences are really close, but Liverpool are starting to eke away. They've got Middlesbrough Palace, who Palace are pretty much done and relegated. Middlesbrough, on the other hand, though, are in 17th and are fighting to stay up. So it can always be tricky going away to a side trying to stay up in the Premier League. Arsenal, as you saw, going to give anyone a challenge. So hopefully they can do a job. Southampton, they should be pumping, to be honest. We got Southampton coming up next in the league ourselves. And then Everton on the final day. And we've known anything from the season where we nearly won it with Arsenal in our first season. Liverpool don't really play too well against Everton. So hopefully Everton can do us a favour on the final day. Hopefully in real life, though, because this is before the Merseyside derby. They do not, and we can stay top of the Premier League in real life. Chelsea, on the other hand, have Palace before they have Leicester. I actually feel like Chelsea's run home is a bit easier because Liverpool have Middlesbrough and they have Everton. Chelsea have the easiest run home, and so if Liverpool were to drop points, Chelsea would be my favourites. Palace, they should pump. Leicester don't care. They have nothing to play for. Stoke, they don't care. Leeds are pretty much relegated. Newcastle on the final day could be a game for Newcastle to stay up or not because they're not safe yet. So that could be interesting for Chelsea, but I don't see Chelsea really dropping a point, really, except for maybe Leicester and maybe away at Stoke, but you just never know. Man City, on the other hand, have quite a tough run. They have United, which is huge for United to finish in the 4. Wolves away is difficult for any team in the Premier League at the moment, the way Wolves are playing. Burnley's is always plucky. Leicester's always tricky. Leicester at home is a bit more easier before Arsenal on the final day is a massive game for them, which could decide their Premier League title. Us, on the other hand, have the hardest run home out of the lot, I feel. Southampton, we should be winning that game. Manchester City are going to come out firing. We then have Wolves at least at home. We did beat Wolves away from home 4-2. At home, I'm expecting a better performance. Palace are relegated basically, so they should be relegated by then before we have Leicester at home. Leicester at home is different than playing Leicester away. So hopefully Leicester have nothing to play for. When they don't really travel too well on Football Manager too often, Leicester, they always play well at home, not well away from home. So hopefully that's a win there. Look, if I'm looking at it realistically, we definitely got 1, 2, 3, 4 wins there. So 12 points. And then Manchester City, you don't know. 12 points for us. Worst case, best case scenario, I think, is 15, but I don't think we're going to get it. Best case scenario is probably 12. And then we look to see what happens. And we base it around that is 86. Liverpool, I reckon, will get to that 86 mark. And so will Chelsea. It's just a matter if they actually run into some trouble or not. Look, it's going to be close. It's going to be tight. I don't know if we're going to win it or not. But, at the same time, if we don't win it, the growth the boys are going to have this season, some of the younger kids, some of the money that we can spend maybe next season, move into our actual own stadium, maybe next season could definitely be the year we definitely go on really, really, really challenge. Saying that, though, we've really challenged this season. We're there or thereabouts. Without the injuries, without the moment of madness that have gone on throughout certain games where we drop points, we could be well in this title fight, top. So be interesting to see how this all pans out. Anyhow, I'll see you guys in for the Man United game. Hopefully that means we've already been in Southampton. Maybe we're through the Europa League, and we'll see how things go. I'll check you guys out in just a second. Don't go anywhere, YouTube. Welcome back, YouTube. Episode 49, Part 2. We have got Man United today. Unfortunately, in the couple games previous on the Saturday, Chelsea and Liverpool both won. Chelsea beat Leicester, which was one of their more difficult games. Liverpool had Palace, who were dead last. Liverpool do have their tough games coming up, though, which is good for us. But we need Chelsea to drop a point as well. Yeah, we don't know if it's going to happen. We have to beat Man United today to keep the pressure on, don't we? In the Europa League, we kind of threw it. We played our reserve game. We lost 4-1. And then we beat Southampton 5-1 at our full-strength side. Callum Wilson came back and scored 4 and he came back from injury. We then lost 4-1 in the second leg as well, where we kind of rotated. Everyone was like, who cares? We're trying to win the league. It looks more unlikely that we are going to win it. However, it does look very likely at the moment that we are going to finish in the top 4. City just got beat by Wolves, so we have a next 5-1 at Wolves, which is huge. But we do have Wolves at home. We did beat Wolves away from home. So interesting to see. The next thing to note is we've scored 102 goals this season, and we're still fighting to stay in the 4 or fighting to win the league. Imagine if we had a defense this season. Could be unbelievable. Oh my God, you have to see this shit. Let's have a look. The worst trouble ever. We'll have a look at it in a second, the donator. What a dive. We'll have a look at it in a second, the donator. We're just going to get into this Man United game first, and then we'll look after it. Anyway, into the fixture list we go. Have to beat Man United to have any chance in this title. We're going to go head down against Manzo Jones, Kevin Melling, Sessegnon, Heidemann, Carlos, Sissoko, Pellegrini, and Callum Wilson. Wilson, continue your form. You've got 33 and 34. Pellegrini, be yourself. We will score goals. And there we are. Good to see you in the chat, though, the donator. It's a massive game to stay in this title fight yet again. Every game for us is a cup final. For us to win the title, I think we need to win every game left in the season. And that is the plan. Anyhow, for everybody in the chat, let me know your score predictions below against Man United. Look, we've beaten United at Old Trafford, we've beaten United at home, but United have beaten us as well in previous games, history as well. So it'll be interesting to see. In this system, I feel like we match up decently well against United, but it's all about how well this guy keeps in goals, and it's all about how many they create up top. Sanchez is very, very right-footed, so I'm going to show him onto his left, or onto his weaker foot. Unga, I don't know much about, so I'm just going to show him onto his weaker foot too. And obviously, Matt Thurell's playing it up front, which is different to seeing Lukaku up front, which is different and worries me a little bit too. Anyway, I'm not worried about it, to be honest. We're the best goal-scoring team in the league. So it'll be very, very unlikely that we are kept scoreless here today. Anyhow, it's United obviously in the red as they're playing at Old Trafford. Us in the blue. Score predictions in the chat. We need to win this game. Off we go. Win it. And we're in with half a shot. Lose it and it's trouble. Early doors. Kevin heads away. Pellegrini on the ball. We got Callum Wilson up there. We got numbers running with it. We're good on the break. Go Pietro Pellegrini looking for Callum. Callum's there. He's all by himself. Callum, can he swing it? He does. Sessegnon. Fucking De Gea every time. Callum blocked. Carlos blocked. Sissoko blocked. Pellegrini doesn't win it. Unbelievable. Highlight's still going. The highlight's over. We just saw what needed to be far out. How does De Gea save it? And then how do we not put it in? Unbelievable. 20 minutes played. We're all over Man United. And we can't put the ball in the back of the net. Come on, 9 shots, 3 boys. 1 shot, nothing. We can't put it in the back of the net. We need to make this count, lads. Need to make it count. Still 0-0 here against United. And off we go. Well, can't believe we're not 1-0 up. Anyway, it's a highlight here. Can we press high? Diego Dalot into Casemiro. Casemiro, no. Force him long. We don't. Pogba now. Into Victor Wanyama. Wanyama now with it. Moving it nicely on United. Ball into Unda, who's in between our lads now, running at a bad spot for us to be in. Manzo heads, but only as far as Pogba. This is the first real chance we've seen United create. Alexi, back post. Unga there scored. Was he in an offside position? I don't think he was. We've been on top of United, and they get a slice of luck, and we're 1-0 down. Pulled Pogba there. Alexi there. He's maybe off. I'm guessing you're going to say that Melling played the ball. But look at the stats. 12 shots 5, 4 shots 2, 1-0 down. Look, it wouldn't be the first time we've come back this season. And it won't be the last, hopefully. Because then we can do it there. I apologise for my nation, HBG. Oh my, just let Matt Thurell run. Melling. He's club captain, but he might be out the door after this. We're 2-0 down. United are FMing us. All over him. De Gea pulls off a wonder save. We have 11 shots inside 20 minutes. Can't find the back of the net. United have created 2 chances. And we're 2-0 down. Unbelievable. We need a goal before halftime. Off we go. Headed away. There we are. Heidemann there. In the Sessegnon. Still with Sessegnon. Hits it. Wasn't in. I saw the net like bulge. Are we flicking serious? Come off it, game. We're getting dicked around. Like, just come here and just knock me out or whatever. Penalty, surely. Penalty, surely. And Cullen, you better score. Had enough of this De Gea cunt. You better score. Come on. Be a pen. De Gea takes it. Off we go. Come on, John Moss. Go tell us it was a penalty. And there we are. There's VR in the Premier League, second season. After the second season, with the new update there is. Callum Wilson, have to score. Give us a way back into this game. You've been on a goal-scoring spree, my man. Have to score. De Gea versus Callum. Callum. Come on, Callum. We're back in it. We got that goal before halftime. It's his 34th for the season. It's taken a penalty to beat De Gea. And there we go. 2-1. We've actually been on top of United too. And we're just unlucky to be 2 goals down. They have 5 shots free. What an excuse of a fucking football club. They're just so lucky every fucking time. You can tell I'm a Liverpool supporter, can't you? So lucky. And there we go. Pedro Pellegrini, Melling. Off we go. Come on, boys. From kickoff would be nice. And there we are. 48 played. 49. We need it now, lads. We need it straight away. We need it now. We need to get the 2-2 early. And then off we go. Time's just ticking away. United just... You're not allowed to beat United on FM, aren't you? They're just so annoying. Because they play so shit all the time. And then they'll have 2 chances, 2 goals. And he ends. Ball in there. Victor Wanyama. Alexi now. On the ball. Just show him. Yeah, not a problem. Undiga. Matt Triol. See what I mean? See what I fucking mean on this game? Seriously. See what I mean? Hide him off. Get Danny Drinkwater out there. Just a sit in. Off we go. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dominating United. We can't put a ball in the back of the fucking net. I don't know what to do. Title's over, lads. It was good to believe for now, but the title's done. We're not coming back from this. We're not coming back from this. Need a win. A draw's not good enough. We're not coming back from this. Pulisic inside. Still Pulisic. And Danovic pushes away. United have been piss poor. We've been all over them. And of course, we can't put the ball in the back of the net. Even though we've got the most goals in the Premier League this season, we can't put the ball in the back of the net because De Gea is in goals and you're not allowed to. VAR screws you. Just fucking, Matt Thural will have to bang everything in from distance. Get a goal now. Melling, backstick, headed away. Pellegrini, do something magical. Sessegnon, off the bar. See what I mean? We wouldn't miss that normally, but because you're playing Manchester United, of course. Game over. Nacho into Alexis. I'm going to have to change it at some point. Into Victor Wanyama. Unbelievable. 5-hour, 20-minute stream for just to witness this shit against United. Alexis there with the ball. Watch them score another one. Watch them not create anything and just go, oh yeah, bang, there's another one. Every time they go forward, it has to go in the back of the net. It's Manchester United. Melling gets caught again. Alexi bangs. Yeah, there we go. Go fuck off. Seriously? Title's over. Title's done. Get Umafe on. Let's get the free strikers. Off you go. Game over. Man United have been piss poor. And here we are. 5-hour, 20-minute stream. All for nothing. All for nothing. Drop points where we shouldn't have. And there we are. This will probably be the last episode of the season, lads, as well. For everybody watching on YouTube. I'm pretty disgruntled about it. But what else can you do? United are going to make it 5. 100%. 100% they'll make it 5. Don't deserve to make it 5. They played shocking. Pedro Pellegrini, get there. You got numbers with you? You don't. De Gea's going to save it because it's De Gea. Best strike force in the league, apparently. Can't put a chance. 20 shots we've had. 20 shots. Game's opened up second half. United had 5 shots free first half. 2 goals, not a problem. 3 goals, whatever it was. Ridiculous. May have another one. Don't have another one. Have another one. I don't care. Do not care. Excuse of a football club. Pedro Pellegrini, get on it. Not enough time anyway, so who freaking cares? What a shit way to end the stream. Umafe blocked, apparently. Guy has 17 pace. Apparently, whoever the hell that is at the back just goes up and catches him. What a joke, man. What a joke. Dominate this game to lose it 4-1. Typical football manager of Man United. Melling's out the door. He's been poor. Really could have done it this season too. Really could have done it this season. Can De Gea like just piss off that he may even saves the first one? You're not allowed to make saves on FM, apparently, according to most goalkeepers, but De Gea can save everything. 25 shots we've had this game. 25. We're going to lose 4-2. Because United just created scraps here and there. Sissoko better not get himself sent off. Good. What a joke. What a joke. What a joke of a run-in. Just in the moments where we needed that little bit of slice of luck, or moments where we needed, you know, a little bit more, just to be a bit more clinical, the moments where we just needed to defend a little bit better, we just come up short. We come up short. There's a part of me that just wants to throw the league now as well and just say, what's the point of getting to the Champions League? We'll just play in the Europa League, rest people. But we need the reputation for bigger transfers. In the end, United are going to win this one 4-2. They don't deserve it. And there we are. De Gea's done his part. Kevin Winmer's played shocking. Melling was the worst one of the lot. Bruno Manzo's not good enough. We just need a bit of work on this back four, I reckon. Just aggressive. Far from pleased. And there we are. Just horrible. Just horrible. Just horrible. In the end, that's title over. What's the points we can get? It's 3 games left. We can get 9 points. What can we get? 86 is my mark. Liverpool win 1 game. It's all over. No need to see the rest of the title, guys. If you see me in an episode this season, it means somehow it got close, but it won't. But I'll see you next time, YouTube. It'll probably be a transfer special. I'm very dejected, Damien. We've put a whole heap into this. 5 hours and 30-odd minutes of streaming to come here, lose to United 4-2, drop points along the line, drop points. Where do we drop points? Against Chelsea, where we just needed to stay strong. Liverpool. Those 3 games. The 3 games where if we actually turned up like we turned up against Arsenal and actually created something and did something, we actually did enough against United to beat United. Did we beat United? No. Looks like another season at Bournemouth. Hey, if you like the episode, go give it a like. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Links in the description below to come watch this stuff. I'm going off the bedders before I go to watch the Merseyside Derby. I'll catch you next time, YouTube. Thank you. Goodbye.